a changed woman and saved, but we've been through a lot of stuff, me and my mom. But she gave me God and she gave me love at the end of the day.
And she's so very proud.
And she taught me how to be a mom early on, which some days I regret it, but once I got the responsibilities, it wasn't so overwhelming. Like, people be like, how you got twins? I don't know how you do that. I feed them heavy course meals so that when it comes time for them to go to bed, they actually go to bed. You know, I wash behind their ears, you know.
Twins is a different...
See, for me, honestly, at the time frame, I could never lie and say I didn't have help. The kid's dad was definitely supportive with the twins. It came around a time that we actually lost. His mom was like a mom to me.
Okay.
And she put a lot in me too, with just being who she was and not taking no bullshit. So it was a blessing. And then one thing she told me in the room, I don't care if y'all together or not. Y'all got kids together. Y'all gonna always be a team. And that's something I took and I never let go of. And it came in good timing because with the twins, I was gonna definitely need it.
Okay, yeah.
2 babies crying at one time. First of all, you're not breastfeeding 2 babies at one time. That's not what's going on over here. So
we ain't doing that.
So it was definitely a blessing. And honestly, every moment with the twins was a blessing. And my brothers, I cannot take away from Brian. Any house I went to, he flew out to. My brothers they was much so inside any house I had. Okay. They don't care. He like, oh, you in Seattle? All right, I'm gonna be out there in a few days. Nigga, you coming to Seattle? you coming to Pittsburgh? They don't care. So I can definitely say I had that background of a team. And then whenever I felt like I was alone and didn't have a team, I always had my mom. My mom had this thing where she could feel like something is wrong with me.
Okay.
I won't tell nobody when something is the matter with me. I can do it. I'm gonna get through it. And my mom would be like, she got this soft voice. She'd be like, Kayla. And then you don't hear nothing from me. Then she like, Kayla, are you crying? I'm like, yeah, I'm overwhelmed and I'm tired. And she like, just come on over. So that part I did love. We just went through a lot, you know. We just went through a lot living in bad areas. That's all. Was
your dad?
I don't know, but I ain't talking about that.
Okay. Gotcha. No problem. Gotcha. No, I feel
close the door.
Understood.
Close the door.
He can go in the same category with Sleepy Joe and the lady I used to work for.
Close the door.
Where y'all stand on the 50-50 conversation? I feel like that's a big conversation like in our community. I don't see no other culture talking about that other than black people.
They wrap it up.
How should a relationship
work? We're
bent
on pinning men and women against each other. Let's just get that in there.
It seems like black women, black men are always
always.
one.
Here's the thing. Like, I had a girlfriend who she was like, she didn't become uncomfortable with a living situation she had with her fiance until we had a discussion all at lunch. So now she like, do you think I should address this to him this way? I'm like, let me ask you a question. Was you comfortable with it before?
Right.
So my thing is, if you are comfortable with your situation, don't read on social media and say a guy's supposed to be doing this for you and then go with it. Oh, this is how he's supposed to. How is your situation? You're not Beyonce and he's not Jay-Z. Let's just get that in the clear. Yep. You have to base your financial... It's like we're acting like children all over again. Yeah. That's what social media shows me. It's like we're acting like kids all over. Nobody's situation is the same. Whatever works for your relationship, let it work. Yeah. Don't try to be Beyonce. Don't try to be like this girl you see every day on Instagram. Be who you are, and he is who he is. You're not about to look at both of y'all financial statements and say, all right, I'm making more than him. He making this. But he's supposed to cover it. Like, you gotta make it make sense, sweetheart. Yep. Make it make sense.
And y'all should know this before y'all going into relationships.
Thank you.
First of all, know who you are, and you should know what you want and what you need from a relationship. It shouldn't be no surprise. Don't wake up 2 years in, because like you said, you don't watch the Instagram video. Like, oh, I feel like you should do. No, if that's not what you was doing, if that's not what you came in doing, don't try and spring that on nobody. And if it works for you, it works for you. We grew up, we saw different things. We saw uncles who took care of everything, and auntie was home with the kids, barefoot, pregnant, taking care of the home. We saw households where auntie and uncle went to work. They was just as happy as the other ones. It does not stop letting the outside world dictate what works for y'all, because the reality is a lot of y'all are talking about 50-50 and what you should, and you're not even equipped to bring the 50. You don't have the 50. You don't have the 40.
Can't handle your own 100 by yourself.
You can't do it by yourself, so don't bring me nothing that you can't support on your own at all. Like, it's a bit insane to say, even though I can't afford this on my own, but I feel like you should be doing this. No, match me. And if whatever works for you should work for you, regardless of who's saying what. Maybe you do have a friend and he take care of all this, or she take care of all this, and all she gotta do, that's what works for them.
Yep.
And that's what they're aware of coming into a situation. Y'all hear these things and then go double back and be like, well, but I think you should do this. Stop watching reality TV and trying to make it your personal life that is going to ruin you every single solitary time. And I'm really tired of this conversation. I'm tired of everybody.
Where your button at? So I go.
For real. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of y'all getting on these microphones talking about what a man should do for y'all, what a woman should do for y'all. When for real, like I said, y'all really got some work to do within yourselves. That's all.
And let me tell you this: there's guys out here who paid for it, and there's guys out here who ain't doing that shit.
For sure.
So you're entitled to want what you want, but you need to know what you got before you say what you want to say.
Yeah, and make it clear from rip.
Because guys ain't playing that. You're not about to come to a guy 5 years later and be like, yo, babe, I think you should. You know, like, yo, this, you know what it was.
I want to save my money. I want to do this with my money, but you should do this. Come on, bye.
That's my biggest question when I see women saying like a man should do this and that. My biggest thing when I do date and stuff like that, if you can't do it for yourself, don't you fix your mouth demand it of me, not ask, but demand something of me. But like I feel like everybody, men and women, you should come, and it's both ways. They should come into the situation being able to take care of themselves first. Me as a man, if I can't cook for myself, I have no right. If I wasn't cooking for myself every day, I have no right to demand it of you. Knowing full well you got to go to work and take care of the kids, do A, B, C, and D, and vice versa. If you already was, your bills is in the red when you met me, first of all, you probably shouldn't be dating. But you also shouldn't be saying, oh, well, you got to contribute to my household. So you think I'm going to take care of my house and yours? No, I could do bad all by myself. So, why would I sign up for that? And like you said, I think it is a lot. It's a lot of TV, social media, and
and it's not just our generation. It's a lot of older women and men out here watching Housewives or whatever it's called and feeling like, oh no, this is supposed to be my life. That's delusional. That is very delusional. That's not. They're on TV. They get paid for these things, and a lot of the stuff they have because of stuff outside of the show. The show is just showing you, like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so over that.
One thing that I learned though with me when I went through my separation, I realized, all right, so I've been doing this is like my third year. 3 years of paying my mortgage all by myself, all my, you know. So if you go through a nice amount of time of years of carrying everything on your own, you like, hold up. Once I got into the house and I started getting settled, I'm like, yo, it's good to be independent. It's good to be, you know, making your own. But just, I got to recognize more how much a man is needed. You know, you're able to assess, you know what, I cannot, no matter how much I'm trying to fix this light, it's all the way up there. I can't get that shit. And I done bust my ass 20 times trying to get it. It made me also realize society pushes us against each other a lot. For sure. But we both, in any relationship, woman and woman, man and man, whatever it is, we need each other. It's not just that one person that's supposed to carry this big ass load, and we need each other. Where I'm weak at, you're strong at. Where you're strong at, I'm weak at. That's to me 50-50. For sure.
I think I see that too, like because like I'm the only adult here. There's no woman here, so there's things that I just can't do, and I'm not good at because I don't like decorating the damn tree. Like that tree, if it was a woman here, we might have Christmas shit everywhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be a different feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even like organizing, like folding clothes, all that, like those things, those are things I'm never going to be good at. You know what I mean? Like to completely domesticate a house, that's not something that a man can do. So it's both ways. And like you said, you just got to like really, you know, because I've been in relationships where we're not together, but now like this is like year 5, like all the way. Yeah, like, man, I I'm sick of folding my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure.
Like
what you mean? Like, why am I doing my own laundry? I'll do the laundry. I still won't fold it, and I'm pretty sure like you like. I'll buy the light bulbs, and I don't want to fucking handle them.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just like I said, having realistic expectations going into these.
I think being clear on your expectations when y'all come into this space, like I'm big on communicating, and sometimes it's like
I suck at it.
You know, like like. Okay, what is it that you want? Tell me what you tell me what you want specifically, because I need to know if I can deliver and if I can't. I've shown you or I've told you, you know, how I carry myself, so that's my expectation. But if you ask me, I'm going to tell you, you know, what my expectations are, what I want, what I'm looking for, whatever. There should be no surprises, like, you know. And I don't like surprises. Like I don't like them. I don't.
Not even like birthday. Not surprise.
If you don't tell me. If I don't know about it, then great. But if you tell me I got a surprise for you, my anxiety is through the roof.
Oh man, okay.
I mean, you control freak.
I am. Ooh. I'm working on it. I've worked on it, but I am, and I'm not a control freak. I'm so used to being in control.
Oh yes.
I don't know how to. I'm learning how to not be in control. But I have to trust not being in control, because here's the thing: the minute I step back, shit goes haywire. So it's like, okay, cool. Y'all don't want me to be a control freak, then let's get this together. Because the second I sense something is off, it's my instinct to jump back in.
I feel like that. Somebody told me they make me hyper independent. Like
it's a trauma response.
Yeah, it's just like but I'm like, I know I can do it better than how it's. You know what I mean?
I was just doing like 3 jobs. Once I start seeing the kid grade slip behind or some shit like that, I said, hold on,
got it.
about to come back in.
Right.
Sorry, part time now.
Yeah,
I don't play no games. You gotta.
I
So I'm not sure. I guess wanted to touch on this. Thoughts of dating outside the race.
For me personally, it's not something that I would do. I don't. To each his own. You know. I'm damn near married. So you know what I'm saying. But if like, you know, if I wasn't or whatever, I just can't see myself with somebody outside my race. I'm too. First of all, because I want to know. Did your great grandmama ever say nigger? Like that's the type of stuff that I
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see your old photo books. Is it a noose in there somewhere?
Right.
Yeah. Like what the barn look like. You know, so stuff like that, I just know it wouldn't work out for me. But I do believe that people should be, because I believe that people should be allowed to love who they want. And if it happens in a different race, that's fine. Like, it's just, I don't know that I could do it. That's all.
With my sons, I was against it at first. Yeah. And then I went on a school trip, and I'm like, I see why you like the white girl in your class.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not to be, not to be racist. I love my people. But the girls who were in his class were fast. And my son was turned off by it. He like, there's not no girl I really want to take. I don't really like her. Yeah. They keep just hitting me and thinking it's funny. She and me and this girl, we talking about stuff, all different type of topics, and we having fun.
Yep.
So this is the girl I like. And I was on some old, she ain't black. And I was like, no, this is who's treating you right. That's what I'm going to rock with. Sorry.
And that's such an unfortunate, like that specifically, because it's like, that's what those little girls are being taught, or that they're seeing it, or they're exhibiting it. So like they probably don't even realize, like, yo, this is wild. Like you probably really shouldn't be here mentally, but you are, and it's just, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but.
And not to say there's black girls out here that's very intellectual.
For sure.
It's just not in his classroom. It was
for sure.
Right.
So.
For sure. Yeah.
Me, I'll date pretty much who I want, but I do understand the concept of like keeping our money in our community. Yeah. Like it was a big thing Umar was talking about. He was like, Kobe died and all that money, none of that comes back to the black community. It's going with his wife and to her family. And he was like, a lot of like the basketball players, they marry outside the race. And when they get divorced, the money goes elsewhere. It doesn't come back to us. And he said, if you look at you look at, especially like Asians. I've never really, maybe once in my life, but you rarely see an Asian.
It's rare.
Not with an Asian.
Yeah, they parents ain't playing that shit.
Hispanics generally, even if it's like a Cuban and a Puerto Rican or a Dominican and a Puerto Rican, but the Hispanics they stay within their own culture.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so it's like, and it keeps everybody's keeping all their money. So looking at it from that perspective of, where you want our money to go and how we ever gonna like attain and build wealth. I understand that part of it, but like you said, you should be able to love whoever you want to love. Yeah. But like I see both sides of like me personally, I date whoever makes me happy, and you know whoever's gonna fold this laundry. Like,
and then when it comes to basketball, who else gonna fold this laundry? Basketball players, when I observe, they're surrounded by them on the campuses.
Right.
Because when I was out there with my kid's dad, that's who was. He was
maybe out there with the
what?
With the
with the real. What?
Yeah.
I know you about to bring in a bigger bag.
Yeah.
That's what they surrounded by.
And that's how they get them. So, what is something you think that men do not understand about women?
Ooh.
Or anything, not one thing. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch. So just lay it on because I think
the most typical thing is emotional support.
Okay.
You know?
What does that look like?
Because right now it's just push financial. I want a nigga who make 6 figures or da-da-da-da-da-da. We skipping the part of them being able to understand you. You know, somebody who's able to understand you is rare. Because not everybody can understand everybody.
Right.
That's something that's rare. So emotional support, I would say, understanding and respecting your grind. Because as a woman right now, we working just as hard these days.
No, yeah, it is.
Just respecting that as well and understanding that as well. Like sometimes I'm not gonna have time when I want to have time because I'm grinding.
I think the time thing is like something that nobody understands. Like that's something like
on
dating,
both parties, right?
Dating, like I feel like we too old to like you getting mad if I don't text you back in a certain amount of time. It's like I'm 37 years old. Like, you know, I might not text my daughter back immediately. So I think people don't understand, like, or people that aren't used to dealing with busy people. Like if if you're being successful and you're doing things, you're going to be busy. You got business, you got a job, you got kids, you got to sleep, like all that shit. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't understand the time part of it.
And I know that when you do really value somebody, you make time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But dealing with when you got a hectic schedule, you just gotta have somebody who's understanding and mature.
Right. Right.
And maturity, to be honest, is rare to find these days.
Yeah, a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people haven't healed from like their previous situation, and they bring that into it. And like especially when it comes to like the response and the texting part of it, I feel like that's more of like a trust issue. Mm-hmm. It's not. You're not even mad I ain't texting.
Wait, is it a whole day you're saying, or is it just like a?
It could be like
hours?
a whole day. It could be like
you text me
on a. It could be like you text me on a Saturday, and I'll reply Sunday night or Monday morning. But it's simple. It's easily like, so I can get it. I can be in text right now. My phone's on do not disturb, and I may see it, but I might get caught up doing something else. My kids might ask you something, and
if it's a whole, to me, only if it's a whole day. Lisa, what you think? What? To me, if it's a whole day, it's like, damn, next.
So we talking about like response time, like when people get mad if you don't text them back. Mm-hmm. Like when you're busy, you're running businesses, you're doing
relationship wise.
Like
if you say the whole day,
not the relationship. I'm talking like we expect the talking stage. Mm-hmm. Talking stage. The relationship. Yeah, I shit probably on the front door. But we talking just talking stage, you know, we texting, we talking on the phone, we going on dates and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like people don't understand the time part of it. Like it's like you got things going on. Mm-hmm. One, you're a mom or a dad first. Mm-hmm. You got your own shit, you got businesses, mm-hmm. you gotta work your regular job, mm-hmm. and you're gonna miss a text message. You're gonna not see something. You're gonna miss an email.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine.
So
that's fine. Just not a whole day. I'd probably be like, okay.
I'm very comfortable with. Oh, we ain't talked today. But on the other side,
how is not her? You? How is she? Because you like
you
me.
ain't
like
playing that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're on a relationship. That's different. In a relationship, that's different.
Yeah. Well, she not playing it. But yeah, she ain't. And it's not. See, in the relationship, I know it's my responsibility to call, check in, are you good? What's going on? This is where I'm at. But in the talking phase, let's say Stan's relationship, in the beginning of a relationship or whatever.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm cool. Like, mm-hmm. We don't have to talk every day, but I will also pick up the phone. Like I said, I'm big on communication. Now, I'm gonna be honest, full transparency, because somebody going like, "What? She crazy?" I'll pick up the phone like, "You ain't get my message." Like, you, first of all, you cool? Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah. I text you.
What? What's going on?
Because here's the thing. All I'm gonna say is, do you want like, what do we need here? Because if this is the regular thing, if this is going to happen again, I won't text you. Let me know this is how I operate. No, it's cool. Sometimes I might be busy, so I'll hit you when I can. But if it's happened, a few times, first of all, it probably didn't happen a few times because I'm out. But if I notice, all right, are you not a texter? Because I'm not great at texting.
Right.
I would prefer you. Third text message in, call me, please. Because I can't keep doing this back and forth. Call me. But I'm a communicator. Did you see my text and you couldn't get to it, or was you busy? You know what I'm saying? Because after the first time, whatever you tell me, that's what I'm going off of the next time. Right. So all right, you told me you was busy, you was gonna get back to me, whatever. But then this happened 2 more times. I'm cool. And I'm not having a conversation again because we already we set the expectation. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fair. So pick up the phone. We could talk.
Depending on where we at.
And we could talk in the morning. This my day. Like, and I don't need your rundown. This my day. I probably, hit you later on tonight when I'm cool, or I'm gonna be da-da-da-da. I'll hit you tomorrow because again, I'm not a talker. I can be a talker, but we don't have to talk all day, every day. Please, let me miss you.
At this big age,
let me miss you. Like, I'm cool, but communicate with me because I'm gonna be even with my friends. If I text you a few times, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you good? Is everything okay? Everything's fine? All right, so why you ain't responding to my messages? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? What's going on?
Note to run. When Talisa texts you, text her ass back.
First of all, what I see from our group chat, we're all horrible texters.
Yes, I'm not a texter.
All three of us.
And if I'm texting you, because if I'm texting you, I'm either asking you a question, I'm checking on you, or I need something. I'm not a.
No, I'm not the girl that's on the phone
all day.
I'm infamous, but I'll read it and
I respond mentally.
That's what I do too. That's why I said I'll call because I know that I will look at a message and respond in my head, and 3 days later you ain't respond. I'm like, yo, I did respond, and I go and it's in there and I never press send. So like, it's cool, I get, but I'm just gonna ask the question. I have a friends that'll tell you like, yeah, she saw me and was like, what's your finger? Like, what's wrong with you? Your fingers broke? Like, what we doing?
First of all, I'll forget. So you better off calling.
And don't thumbs up me.
Cause I be like,
I don't like it because then I'm calling. Like, I don't. It's something about thumbs up.
I did that today when you was like, I'm gonna roll away. I was just like,
is this?
Like, I was just letting her know, like, I know. All right, cool.
I guess I see thumbs up. Like,
it was like a minute. I'm like, oh, she's safe. Like, that's all. She's safe. She cool. All right, cool.
You know what I don't like? I don't like okay.
Really?
I don't like that. Okay. No, not from somebody I'm talking to. I don't like that.
Okay, like a one word joint, like okay, or that's
like,
nothing else.
I don't like okay at all.
Dang.
Yeah, see, I'm also a pull up person. I'm quickly. We ain't got to talk about nothing.
I think I'm trying to more from okay. Cause she say okay, like okay, mom.
Yeah, like I'm.
So I be like,
Jamila will tell you that. So I'm pulling up.
I had asked her something that men don't understand about women.
Something that men don't understand about women.
She said emotional support.
I want to say hormones. And emotional support.
Understanding our hormones.
I don't think that men get a woman's chemical makeup and how Tuesday I can be great, but if Wednesday I'm PMSing or I just had a baby and my hormones are still high or postpartum, that those things can literally fuck up my life. And a lot of times because they're not aware, they think, she done went crazy or she miserable or she sad or no, a lot of times chemically we be off. We be off. And it comes out that way. So yeah, emotional support and not really understanding like how chemically inclined our bodies are to make us emotionally react different. You know what I'm saying? I really I don't think that they get that.
What's something that y'all don't understand about men?
I'm surrounded by
what the
right? That's what
I'm surrounded by him, so it's like we understand so many aspects.
Okay.
That a normal female wouldn't probably.
I will say I think that what I don't understand about men is if y'all some men sometimes y'all can look at a woman and know she trouble. No, she ain't gonna bring you nothing but drama.
Wore me out with that.
No, she ain't gonna do nothing but that idea of the moment of climax is worth all the trouble that she's gonna bring to you afterwards. I don't understand why y'all do this to yourselves. If y'all can look at her, y'all have seen how she acts, how she responds, how she treats you when she mad, y'all seen all this, and then y'all still go and get her pregnant.
So I can
he said, "Let me jump in here."
This. And like I'm gonna always tell you to get into bed. Yeah. My last Jordan's mom. I'm gonna tell you to get her. She's great with my teenagers. She's actually really a sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Terrible with small kids though. But I can text her right now. I can literally text her right now like, my mom's in the hospital. I need you to come watch the kids, and she'll be right here. But the bad is immature, young, very ghetto tendencies, very. Don't say that. I said it. I mean, it ain't nothing that I wouldn't say to her. She know it ain't nothing I wouldn't say to her. I don't want to. It's not sexy reddish, but like, I'm gonna say 30% that way. How can I explain it? My daughter could probably explain it better. Like she don't have an understanding of like how to properly do certain things or how to properly like address people and stuff like that. So. And I saw some of that in the beginning, but I also saw the good. So I was a lot of times, men, and I tell you, I know guys that have been through this. We get in the mindset we think like we can like mold people, but you gotta understand you can't you can mold a kid. But molding an adult is changing. You can't change a person. So I'll say like it's not, at least for me, like. Most like guys I know, it's not because we chasing it, because you can get that anywhere. Yeah. It's more about like you see the good in a person, and you like hopeful that like you can convert the negative to good. You know, I'm guilty of it, but I ain't trying to change nobody.
I love the accountability, Ryan.
Yeah, listen, I'm honest here. Like I don't have a problem. I tell people like when people be like when people come in, they be like, oh, you know, like when I see with your kids all the time, they try to like say, I be like, whoa, like I don't gotta tell you why it's that way, but I am not 100% innocent in any of these situations. You know what I'm saying? I was like I openly say I wasn't always a good dad. I wasn't always a good husband. Like none of that stuff. So it's it go both ways. It's not. Like, it's some dudes out there want to admit. This is like when I say, like, when you hear dudes talk about, oh, my baby mama won't let me see my kid. And I'll be like, part of the problem is you. Part of the problem is you saying it. Like, what are you actively doing to go get these kids? The answer is nothing. So, you're actually the problem. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Before we go, plug y'all businesses, where they can find y'all, everything that y'all got going on.
Check out Credit Medics for any financial advisory, www.creditmedics101.com. Phone number 215-745-3094.
And that ain't her direct number. So whoever the stalker is.
I'm crying. Well, y'all can find the book at talisasargent.gumroll.com. Dear daughter. As for me, you can find me on like Instagram at I am Talisa115. The site for Liquid will be up soon, and that's all.
Well, thank y'all for coming on. That's probably my favorite episode, honestly. I was looking forward to having some females on. Like I was really actually hyped about it. I'm like, you know, to give a different perspective. To provide, because I'm on here, I always got guys on, and I'm always talking like guy stuff, but it's always good to get the other side of it. Check me on some shit where I could be wrong, and just give everybody a different perspective. And I'm pretty sure this probably gonna be everybody, like especially the women, this gonna be their favorite episode. So because they bias or whatever. But definitely thank y'all for taking time out your day. I know y'all super busy. Y'all got kids, and it's Sunday. It's raining out here. It's nasty out. And thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time.
Thank you for having us, Ryan.
Thank you.
That was good.